stop the music for now. So, welcome to the new moon solar eclipse event for Taurus. And this is my first time doing, well, I do events all the time, but an actual ritual. So bear with me. I'll do my best. um, if y'all have any like sage or anything, to cleanse the area, I would do that now. That's what I'm about to do. Let me take off my background so y'all can see. And, okay, yes. So I got some sage. You can use Palo Santo or the spray or whatever you have. Or you could just, if you don't have none of that, you could just use pure intention to cleanse the space. Keep the music playing. Put it around your crystals, your candles, all items, all tools. All right, that's the first thing I think we should do is cleanse the space, and then we can get started. All right. So I'll start us off with reading a little bit about the solar eclipse. Y'all want me to keep the music on, or should I turn it off? What? Okay. Eclipses are known for bringing rapid shifts and unexpected twists of fate into our lives, and they're believed to help realign us with our destiny, even if our lives get turned upside down in the process. Revelations and revolutions occur at this time so that we may radically transform ourselves. I'm so ready. This is the first eclipse portal for 2022. Eclipses are always a highly transformative time where the veil runs thin and we are able to feel the energies of the world around us with a heightened sensitivity. This eclipse also falls on May Eve, or Beltane, April 30th through May 1st, when it is also said that the veil is thinnest. We may feel called to dwell within and question old habits, behaviors, and beliefs in our search for new and intuitive ways to make progress. There's a high potential for new growth in our lives as a rapid pace and doors for opportunity to swing open unpredictably. Whatever surprise shakes up may happen, we will have the strength and resolve to weather the changes. We may have to step beyond the limits of our comfort zone, but these challenges will ultimately help us grow. The energies behind this solar eclipse may spark an opportunity that leads us down a brand new path. Feelings filled, it brings potential for beautiful new beginnings in love or creativity. 2, eclipses may catalyze sudden changes, but these shifts don't have to be a negative thing, even though they may seem that way. It's for the better cause. Keep spiritually enriching vibes in mind as you navigate the lunar energy. Stay open to what the universe brings your way and trust that eclipses will always land us where we need to be. At the end of it all, we should feel more emotional balance and able to place all possibilities on the table so we can rightly put ourselves at the forefront of new plans for the future. So this is what a solar eclipse represents, according, to the resources we got this from. There's a lot of things to it, but this is some gives you an idea, a better picture. Can y'all hear me good? Okay. Yeah, and if y'all got fires and stuff, we're gonna set that up. But for the people who don't have fires or can set up fires, you can just light a candle. And I'm gonna run through step by step. I have all the tools, the candles, so I can walk it through with y'all. I just made sure I brought everything because I was gonna just do the toilet paper roll. And if you don't know, and if you weren't in the community, what we're doing for this ritual is get in a toilet paper roll, write in, whatever you want done. Like for mine, I'm gonna do rebirth, and I'm gonna use a red and green Sharpie, and then I'm gonna put the herbs inside and burn it, But then, if the people that can't necessarily do that, you can get candles, and you can anoint them with oil and put the herbs on the candle or around the candle, and just, you're still in tension with the flame, if that makes sense. Because we're trying to burn, we're trying to use the summertime kind of energy to reborn, come out the darkness type of deal, like how flowers do. So, yes. So there's multiple ways we could do this, and if you can't do that, let me know, and I'll put my brain tool on, and I'll find a way for you. So I want to do a ring all corners, like southeast, west, north, with the sound of the singing bowl. So I'll do that before we go on to the next slide. Let me know if y'all can hear it good. Just throw on your thumbs. Oh, and if y'all have incense as well, you can light incense. It sets the mood better, Black moon, the second new moon to occur during the calendar month, which earns it to the title of a rare black moon. When the moon is new, we are ready to reflect on and release that which hold us back from being our best selves. We may feel old wounds resurface as the black moon exposes our darkest parts, so they may be purged, transmuted, and integrated into wisdom. We can utilize this powerful phase to let go of anything weighing us down, because we can't embrace something new, bright, and beneficial when we're carrying our past around. Once we free ourselves from our burdens, our deepest strengths and desires present themselves, uninhibited. I believe that's what that says, uninhibited. Black moon energy is amplified new moon energy, so it is an ideal time to set intentions and request things that are important to you from the universe. Sun, ruler of our external selves, and Moon, ruler of our internal selves, are aligning in the dedicated and sensual sign of Taurus, which puts an emphasis on our self-worth, material possessions, and physical environments. In this new moon, we may find ourselves breaking down old materialistic structures to create a new sense of belonging through sharing and caring. This can bring insight to the things we value and want to work towards. It may even bring unsuspected opportunities for additional resources into our lives. Turning over a new leaf or physical starting something new, such as a project or in a relationship, during this phase would be particularly beneficial. Get a sip of water, huh? Just be sure to gather every inch of yourself into agreement with your heart. So that's why it's going to be really good today to kind of sit in silence and just find that inner light, and just like I was saying in the beginning, like see what the water brings up instead of like you trying to bring something out of this new moon. Like see what it brings you, if that makes sense. So let's use this new moon to set an intention to accept our guidance forward, because we're right at the brink of a journey that's just beginning, like a rebirth type of deal. Taurus gives us vibes of abundance, grounding, and joy, like our inner child, who is all about having firm base and feeling of security from where they may feel safe to go out and play and enjoy all of life's pleasures. The Taurus energy brings us protection as we manifest our wishes. Leaning into the down-to-earth Taurus energy of this new moon, it can help us stay grounded no matter what wild cards we may come across. So, like my 2 cents on this, like with this ritual and like the Taurus energy, is like all about earth and grounding. So with the meditations, like see how you're feeling in your body, like not so much your mind, but bring awareness to your body, and know that you're being reborn just how Mother Earth is, because it's nature and your body is a part of nature. So it's going through the cycle as well. But the more you're aware of it, the more you can in tune with it, if that makes sense, instead of going against the grain. Uh, that's just my like 2 cents on this little new moon in Taurus. So the intention. The new moon falls on the peak of spring, May Eve, the precipice of life springing forth in full throttle for the summertime. The plants that have yet to find their way through that which held them back in the winter months will burst forth after this night. We may burst forth into our best selves at this time as well. It is said that at this time the god and goddesses come together to bring abundance and prosperity to the earth once more. It was celebrated with community gatherings, bonfires, feasts, dancing, loving, and frolicking through the forest. And we're going to be doing a lot of those festivities on Tuesday. This is just more of like or not celebrate, but doing the rebirth, like kind of trying to align with the energies of nature. And then we'll celebrate on Tuesday with Chris's community, and he'll have a lot of stuff going on. We tell stories and a different couple other things. So a member of our community, Sunny, I believe it was, shared a vision for this new moon, one of a Vesques Pisces with a white buffalo and a black buffalo running around each other. The buffalo is a sacred creature symbolizing manifesting our desires with bravery, kindness, and strength, knowing that the earth is a living and holy space. The Vesca Pisces is the intersection of two circles. So it's like that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's just like two circles interwoven. Let me see. The simplest shape making up the seed and flowers of life. Harmonious sacred geometry symbolizing the universe and its expansion and perfection. We are all a part of this tapestry of the universe, and we are all complete within ourselves, yet a part of the whole. Our intention is to be balanced between the buffalo, fully connected to the harmonious and ever-expanding universe, and all has in store for us. By observing the darkness and choosing to release it, we are enlightened and leave and free to fill our hearts with joyous gratitude. This day is a celebration, the alignment of all sides of ourselves to our hearts and the path that they lay before us. And I just got this emerald stone thanks to Madre, and it's for successful love, opening up the heart, and being more compassionate, using more like unconditional love. And I use my logic, but I like to come from a place of from a place of love too, because and they say like it's also a desire, but even if it is, or even if it isn't, it's the greatest thing I believe that we have here on earth that we can utilize here, you know? So I would just keep that in mind. But there's plenty of ways, you know? I just always keep the love in it because I feel like love is the most powerful, potent magic. The ritual. So this ritual can be done by meditation alone. And this is something we could do together or we could, on your own terms. Because tonight I'm even doing my own little ritual and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are themselves too. Like what I'm doing is I'm gonna try to like feel through my body, see where the stagnant energy is, and then, get it going through my hands, pressing my hands, and channel it through my receiver and my giver and send it into a candle. Basically all my stagnant energy and just release it and let it burn. And I'm gonna let the candle probably burn all the way through. So that way, I can flow with it, with the feeling of it. And just be sure whenever y'all are doing these type of things, like not to ask for anything or to already praise of like it's already happening. You have to see it happening now. Like actually feel for that. Okay, The ritual can be done by meditation alone. It can also be enjoyed in the company of a bonfire. If you wish to make a wishing charm to utilize, you may need an empty toilet paper roll, writing utensils, and some herbs that symbolize your intent. You may also wish to have food, drink, music, or instruments available. We make a wishing charm out of an empty toilet paper roll filled with herbs or flowers that symbolize the energies we are bringing into our lives. I am personally going to use a dedalion for wishes, rose for protection, and sage for cleansing. And I actually got a couple more stuff that I'm going to show y'all. We can write what we want to transmute on the outside of the roll and imagine that is being burned away from holding the herbs back from the illuminating fire when we toss it in. And if you're not doing it with the roll, then you can do the same thing with the intention with the candle and the oil and the herbs. You would just replace that with that, it's plenty of things you can use. Just because it says the roll, that's just what is most easy, I feel like, for majority of people. When going through the ritual and ready for transformation, we can drop the abundance charm into a fire and begin celebrating our new beginning immediately. So we can do the celebrating a little bit today, but we plan to do that on Tuesday. We just want to feel into today, see what this new moon's bringing. Said, like I was saying, know the intention, and it's already being done. You're being rebirthed as we speak, so, and then like the slide says, to celebrate, you can celebrate immediately after, but we plan to celebrate on Tuesday with Chris's festivities in the community, in his community, Mistai. And I posted a link in my community, I believe, if y'all haven't joined yet and you want to. So next slide. First, feel yourself in your energies. Is there something unpleasant or unbeneficial that you would rather not feel? And this is what I was talking about, like kind of like meditating and feeling into your body and seeing where the stagnant energy is, where you might have some tension or whatever the case may be. Just feel for it. Spend time with it. Really allow yourself to dwell into it, journaling about it, and if you feel called to do so. These are chains of the past, energy stuck within our beings that are begging to be addressed and transmuted as light living from our hearts, with the abilities of the divine masculine and feminine at our fingertips. We may observe these weights through the lens of knowing. We can choose to shift the way we see them to a state of acceptance as they're part of a grand life story, one that is about to engage us fully with our destinies. Know that these things have brought you to right now where you are living, present, and ready to begin the rest of your life. Feel a sense of all the power and momentum that was once feeding into these burdens, flowing back to you. You choose where your power goes as the divine child of God and goddesses of the creation. This is when all your dreams are conceived. Feel the euphoria and lightness of experience your most beautiful vision for your life, and trust that it is possible. And trust that it's happening now. And you can vision this. And if you can really do this in the meditation, like you'll feel that euphoria, because that's what it would give you. And a way, a tricks to get into that is just imagine a place where you were really relaxed. Like for me, it's floating down the river. So like picture something that makes you relaxed, and then go into the meditation, or while you're in the meditation. Um, so this is feel the euphoria. I read that. Trust that you are a divine child, beloved and deserving of every wonderful thing, because you are. Abundance is all right here for you. We just block ourselves for some odd reason. I don't know. But we try and break that cycle. We getting out of that. We learn together as a community and grow together. And now celebrate. In the spirit of Beltane, we could feast, have a bonfire, dance, sing, play instruments, experience love, frolic through nature, create anything that brings us joy. Joy, keyword. Or fun. Fun is another one. Like let's have fun. Like turn up the music. All right. Let me see what's the chat. Oh, we got it from a mystical shop in Galveston Island. I don't mind getting you one and sending it to you. We can talk about it later. Let's see. Oh, and these are the references. So now, let's go back to. Or actually, I can stop the screen share. Okay. Can y'all see me good? All right. So, whoever has a toilet paper roll, write what you want to do on there if you have that. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use the candles too. But I have both color, because red for like the fire, and then green I use it for like kind of like earthy, grounding energy, Taurus energy. So I'm gonna put rebirth. And I actually been charging some shrooms on my altar for tonight, because shrooms represent death and rebirth. So I thought it would be pretty interesting to partake in that. But that's for my tonight personal ritual, And then like if the later along the line, because this is kind of like the first one that I did, like this, we'll have JoJo come in here and do us some guided meditations and stuff like that. All right. So I'm gonna put, I got some sage that I grew. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in my toilet paper roll. Or you could put it, if you have that, you could put it around your candle or on your candle if you anointed it. And I got some rose oil. So what you would do is basically just like put it on there just as this, rub your finger down it, and then put the herbs on it. It'll stick to it. I'm gonna rub it on the roll too, so I can probably get that smell while it's burning. So I had a pink rose grow out of nowhere in my backyard. So I grabbed 3 petals from the rose. I'm gonna put that in there. Ooh, that rose smells good. Oh, I got 3 mint leaves, and I did it by threes, cause I just like the 3, 6, 9 deal. So I got 3 mint leaves. I'm putting in there, and then I got 3 3-leaf clovers, the little baby ones. I had big ones, but I guess I don't know what happened to them. I'll put that in there. All right, and then you could, I don't know, you can kind of close it or do whatever really. I'm gonna put it in my little bowl so I can have something to burn it in. Oh, and I also have a chalice to represent the Beltane, because it's in the article I read, it said that it symbolizes for the Beltane. And I also have a rose quartz, because it said that represents it too. So it's just, you know, like correspondences you can use towards the ritual. The more energy you give it, the more you're showing yourself in your mind that you're manifesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the more attention and energy you give to something, the more it's more likely to happen. All right. So what I would do is, if you don't have the roll, which I don't think most of y'all don't, if any. Oh, you got one. Okay. All right. So I would just hold it in both hands. You can hold it by your heart if you want, and just feel into whatever you root, and just see, kind of pay attention to that first feeling and thought that came up. And while it's burning, feel into that thought and see what the waters bring up. You know, just be with it. Just don't try to set any intention or then just be. Just try to seek the inner light from what you're setting on your intention with the whatever you root on here. But if it makes sense, don't set the intention. Know that it's already being done. It's already happened, and it's in the works. All right. So I'm gonna be with my little prayer. Or if you're not into the prayer thing, all our prayer really is a desire. So be with that for a few moments. You would want to, if you have candles, you would you would light them now. Oh, I got a little bit of mugwort too. I'm gonna put some of that in my roll, because it said that represented the Beltane too, and I like mugwort, so I'll just put one pinch in there. Mugwort also helps with stomach pain, lucid dreaming, remembering your dreams. But the trick about it is pretty trippy. You can't be focused on it, like trying to remember your dreams. It happens out of nowhere. Like, as soon as you forget about it, it's like it starts happening. It's really weird. Yes, because I'm doing this inside. I don't I don't have like somewhere I can make a fire. And then, you know, like for mine, it's the rebirth. As it's being burned, you know, like the fire, like in the slides, it's cleansing, it's purifying the darkness, like with your past, like what you went through and what you're becoming. So just, you keep that in mind while it's burning as well, or your candle, or whatever the case. I got like a little torch, so it might be a little easier for me. I'm gonna do it by the window. Hold on. It actually smells so good. And just like while the smoke's burning, just feel into it. Like what's the sun do for the plants? It brings them life and growth. That's what is happening for us while this fire is burning. Whatever we put onto the row or an intention on the candle is what's being rebirthed for yourself. I'll open it up now so we can chat. I would love to chat with y'all if that's okay. Like what? So hold on. Oh my goodness. Gary, your whole thing fell over, you said? John, how did you do yours?
Let's see. I've got sage, I've got Palo Santo, I've got red sandalwood, and some ash tree that I've got growing outside that I harvested.
Oh, nice.
And I've got a few flowers and clovers I can. And one other herb I can't remember. Oh, mint that I can all pick and add to that when I go outside for my bonfire.
Nice. Yeah, so I was just trying to get for the people, and I know a lot of y'all already know, but this is like the base of what we're trying to do for the ritual for this new moon in Taurus, because I feel like a lot of us have our own plans for the night, so for the people who might not know what to do, this is what we're doing.
And that's awesome because you just everything I just did I learned from you just now, so this is perfect.
Yeah, this thing is burning. I got a little sage on the bottom of it too, so it's like cleansing while it's burning at the same time.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Cool. Hi. Lovely to see you all and be here in Ritual. It's absolutely gorgeous out today, and I'm so grateful for it. And I can literally feel the energy of the sun. Like, it's like extra hot and yet also kind of cold at the same time. So that's cool. And Erin, thank you for what you said about listening to the water, because weirdly, I'm doing my ritual sort of inverse from what I would usually do. I'd usually burn everything and then put it in living water. This time I have some moon water that I have been infusing with herbs since the last full moon that I worked with. And then I decided to put this into it before burning it. And then later tonight, I'm going to have a big fire and burn it afterwards, which is so curious. So I'll have to keep you posted on how that goes, but it feels really right.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. And I like, what is that, a cup?
Yeah, this is my sacred Christ Sophia dragon glass. It's not a glass, it's like a ceramic thing, but the white dragon is very special to me and a deep part of my soul and one of my guides. So I've been working a lot with her lately.
Oh, that's pretty interesting, because I love dragons, and I would love to
Right?
know more if there's anything I need to know about the white dragon. So if you have any resources, you could send me.
I will send them your way for sure, but I will say that most of my experience is just experience. It's just like intuitive
No,
work
I
and play. But the dragons have been leading me to like dance a lot lately, so I'm probably going to do that later as well, because that's also very fitting with Beltane.
Yeah.
So yeah, I plan on dancing around a fire tonight.
I love doing this dance. That's the dragon dance. It's the rising of the Kundalini, they call it.
Oh, and I thought you were talking about in The Last Airbender.
No,
That's a fun
call it the
too, though.
dragon. They call it the swimming dragon, and it's supposed to like awaken your energy and shoot through your crown.
I feel like I've been doing that intuitively, so that's really cool.
A Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Like it's a dance.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more you can become aware of how your energy is moving through your body. It's pretty interesting. I love it. It's like my favorite yoga. But yeah, really interesting. So yeah, let me burn this up a little bit more. Gotta make sure I get it all. What about you, Robin? How's your progress going?
Do you just call me Robin?
Well, yeah, because not everybody knows that you're my madre.
Hi, everybody. Happy Beltane.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for birthing this beautiful being into the world.
It's going well, son. Watching the smoke come off of my candles with my mugwort and my mint burning on top of them. It's beautiful.
Yeah, my intention was straight rebirth. I was like, rebirth, I'm ready. I'm even telling, like, when I do the plant ceremony later, like, I'm gonna ask for a rebirth, but I'm low-key kind of scared because it could flip my world, you know? But sometimes that's needed, but I'm gonna ask it to be gentle with me. The solar energy. How you doing, Chris? Oh, do I have to
there you go. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm totally beat because I just got back from like a full day of cover meetings. So we've been doing stuff in person. So I'm kind of half here, half there at the moment in the middle of stuff. But